the kid messes up. Guess what? They're kids. They may be 6'0". They may be big old bruising football players. The student may look like she's 25 instead of 16, but they're still kids. They got little hormones running up and down. They've only got 16 years of life experience, 13 years of life experience, however old they are. They do not have the same maturity, God bless you, that you and I do. They do not have the same experiences that they can go back and hang their hat on. Especially when you get to, how many of you are going to be going like middle school level? Let me see middle school. I mean, they love you one minute, they hate you the next. They love you one minute, they want to kiss you and hug you, and they hate you the next. They're constantly flip-flopping back and forth. Well, guess what? You've got to be the adult. You've got to be the professional. And just that they're kids. They're going to learn by your example. All right? So, if the child has committed some kind of an offense that you had to send them down to the office, if the child already spent ISS, already did their time, whatever, get over it. Don't hold a grudge. On my Voyager, that's why she's given up. And this teacher says, well, no matter what, it's always a hassle with her because I know she doesn't like me and I don't like her. And you know what? That's fine. That's part of being normal. I'm not going to like everybody I meet, and everybody's, believe it or not, everybody's not going to like me either. But you know what? As the professional, get over it. You've got to let it go. So when these kids come back, you don't just keep continuously whipping them and say, not today, you know, I already got that referral ready to go. If you do that, the game's over. They've lost all respect for you. And continuously, these students are going to be just causing more and more problems. The conduct grade. You will have to be given either S and I, U, satisfactory, needs improvement, or unsatisfactory behavior in the conduct grade. If Ranita continuously is coming late to class, talking to the person in front of her, pushing things off the other one, coming off, flipping somebody's hat off, constant behavior, and then you give them an S, satisfactory, on a report card grade, it doesn't jive. If you finally send Ranita to the office and the principal says, where's the documentation? No documentation, guess what? It never happened. It's your word against the student's word. And more, these students, they've all got phones with what on it? Cameras. Cameras. They videotape you. You can find yourself on YouTube somewhere. And if they edit and clip whatever, they can make anyone else look like the blame was over here instead of here. So have your documentation and make sure that it reflects the behavior. Again, be consistent and seek assistance. Start with a colleague. If in middle school, if 5 other teachers besides yourself have Ranita, ask them, these are the behaviors I'm seeing in my class. Is anybody seeing the same thing? And if you see a pattern forming, guess what? You're not the Lone Ranger. It's not now your word against somebody else. So go start there. If it continues, go to a counselor. Maybe this kid, and it happens a lot in the 6th grade, and it happens a lot again in the 9th grade. Students that are traditionally have been on some kind of medication for ADD, ADHD, obsessive compulsive disorders, or whatever, all of a sudden, when they go from one campus to another, the kid and the parents will say, you know what, let's try it without the medication and see how you do without it. See if anybody will notice. It happens all the time. Right, Ms. Rose? Happens all the time. You are pulling your hair out and this kid is just everywhere and cannot focus. And you finally call, talk to people, let me see the, charts. Is there something going on that I need to know? Talk to the parent. And the